Hello everyone, welcome to Geetam Insights Prep series. In this particular video, we are going to talk about algebra. Now, algebra is a branch of mathematics which deals with the variables or the unknown factors. Just for an example, a very simple example, let's say 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Okay, we all know 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. That's very simple equation. Now, if I write the equation in such a way that it is 2 plus x is equal to 5. Now, this expression that I have written or the equation that I have written is known as algebraic equation. Why? Because here in 2 plus x is equal to 5, we have x as an unknown variable. Definitely, if we'll solve this equation, we are going to get the value of x as 3. So algebra deals with all the mathematical part which involves an unknown variable. Now, whenever we talk about the questions of algebra, it uses of multiple formulas as shown in the figure. So you can pause the screen for a minute. You can take the screenshot of these formulas, which will be really helpful while solving the questions of algebra. Now, let's move to the first question and see how we can approach toward the solution of algebraic equations. Here's the question number 1. It says if x to the power a to the power 2 over x to the power b to the power 2 is equal to x to the power 16 and x is greater than 1 and a plus b is equal to 2, what is the value of a minus b? Now, we need to find a minus b. Whenever we need to solve the questions of algebraic expression or algebraic equation, we need to always focus on what we want, and then we can think about the formulas that we can use to get the answer for this particular question. So we need to find a minus b, and we can see in the question that we already have a plus b. Now, according to the formula that we have seen in the previous slide, what is the relation between a plus b and a minus b? A minus b into a plus b is gonna be equal to a square minus b square. So if somehow we can find a square minus b square, and we already have a plus b given, we can easily find a minus b. Now, let's talk about the given equation. They have given that x to the power a to the power 2 divided by x to the power b to the power 2 is equal to x to the power 16. Now, we know a property of exponents. What it is? A to the power m, b to the power n, or I'll take the variable as same. I'll just take a to the power n only, is equal to a to the power m minus n. Similarly, here also, since variable x is same, the powers will get subtract. So let's rewrite this equation. It will be x to the power a square minus b square is equal to x to the power 16. Now, as we can see, since the bases are equal, power must be equal. Okay, so we can make the powers equal, which is a square minus b square is equal to 16. Now, we have already seen that if we come to know a square minus b square, we can easily find a minus b. So let's say this is equation number 1. So in equation 1, I'm going to put the value of a square minus b square. So in equation 1, a minus b, what is the value of a plus b? 2, which is already given in the question, is equal to a square minus b square, which is 16. So a minus b will be 16 by 2, which is nothing but 8. So 8 is the answer of this particular question. Let's move to the next question. The question says the value of a is equal to b square by b minus a. then the value of a cube plus b cube is. Now, there are various formulas for a cube plus b cube, but the formula that we are going to use in this particular question is a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b, a square plus b square minus ab. Let me just rewrite this given expression. A is equal to b square by b minus a. Let's multiply a and b minus a. So it is going to be a multiplied by b minus a is equal to b square. Open the brackets. ab minus a square is equal to b square. Let's shift a square and ab to the right hand side. So we are going to get a square plus b square minus ab is equal to 0. Now, once you got this expression, as we can easily see, this value is nothing but the value of the second part, which is this part. Now, if we need to find a cube plus b cube, and we already have this given value as 0, the entire will be what? A cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b into 0. So definitely anything into 0 will be 0. Hence answer will be option A. Let's move to the third question. Now, here we have an algebraic expression in which the variable is x. In the last class, we have already studied about quadratic equation. This is one of the quadratic expression because it is not equal to 0 right now. Now, find the value of 4x square minus 5x plus 3. So we need to put x value as minus 3 and we need to get the final value. So let's put the value of minus 3 in this expression. 4 into minus 3 square minus 5 into minus 3 plus 3. 4 into minus 3 square will be 9, minus 5 and minus 3 will be plus 15 and plus 3. So it is going to be 9 4s are 36 plus 15 plus 3. 36 plus 15 plus 3 is equal to 54. Hence, answer will be option B. Let's move to the next question. Find the remainder when x square minus 6x plus 5 is divided by x plus 2. Now, here comes the division of algebraic expressions. If I'll ask you to divide 20 by, for example, 5, it's very easy, right? But here we need to divide the expression which involves variable. So let's see how it's done. I'll take this expression x square minus 6x plus 5 over here and x plus 2 over here. Now I'll write the quotient at the top and remainder will come at the bottom. Now, our always first focus should be cancelling the first terms. So for example, I need to multiply something in this x plus 2 so that our first term, which is x square, should get cancelled. Now what I should multiply in this entire expression so that we should get x square? Definitely it is x. So x into x plus 2 will be x square plus 2x. Now we are going to subtract both the expressions. So x square minus x square got cancelled and minus 6x minus 2x, which is minus 8x plus 5 as it is. Now again the same motto, we need to cancel our first term, which is minus 8x. What we should multiply in 8 plus 2 to cancel minus 8x? We'll multiply minus 8. Sorry, we'll multiply minus 8 to x plus 2. So minus 8 into x plus 2 minus 8x minus 8 into 2 minus 16. Again we are going to subtract it. So this will become plus sign. This will become again plus sign. So minus 8x plus 8x got cancelled and plus 5 plus 16 we got 21. This 21 is known as remainder. Hence, our answer is option C. This is the one way of finding the remainder when we are dividing one algebraic expression with another algebraic expression. There is one another method of finding the remainder. For that, we need to understand one simple thing. Now, since we are dividing x plus 2, we are dividing x square minus 6x plus 5 with x plus 2. So, in order to find the remainder, if, for example, if x plus 2 is a factor of x square minus 6x plus 5, so basically that answer will be 0. And if it is not 0, whatever the number we will get, that will be the remainder of the given expression. So, in order to find the remainder, what we can do, since we need to divide this number by x plus 2, we are going to put x is equal to minus 2 in the given expression. How we got x is equal to minus 2? Equate x plus 2 is equal to 0 and we'll get the value of x. So whatever the value of x we are getting, we'll put the value of x in this expression, which is x square minus 6x plus 5. We'll put x is equal to minus 2 square minus 6 into minus 2 plus 5. Minus 2 square is 4. 6 into 2, 12 plus 5. 12 plus 9, again we got 21 as our remainder. So in order to find the remainder, either you can use the method 1 or the method 2. Method 2 is way more simpler because we just need to put the value in the given expression and get the answer. Let's move to the next question. If x plus 1 and x minus 2 are the factors of x cube plus ax square minus bx minus 6, then find the values of a and b respectively. In the previous question, we saw that if any expression is the factor of another expression, the remainder should be 0. Now, as we can see, if I'll put x, let's say case 1, since x plus 1 is a factor of this given expression, we'll put x is equal to minus 1. So case 1, put x is equal to minus 1. So if we'll put x is equal to minus 1, it will be minus 1 cube plus a into minus 1 square minus b into minus 1 minus 6. So minus 1 cube is minus 1 only. 1 square, minus 1 square is 1. So plus a minus b into minus 1 plus b minus 6. And as I said, the remainder must be 0. So this has to be 0. That means a plus b should be equal to 7. Let's say this is our equation number 1. Now, case 2. Since there are two factors given, x is equal to minus 2 is also given. So what we'll do, we'll put x is equal to 2. So 2 cube plus a into 2 square minus b into 2 minus 6 again is equal to 0. So this is going to be 8 plus 4a minus 2b minus 6 is equal to 0. We can simplify this and we can get 2a minus b is equal to minus 1. This is equation number 2. So we have two equations. One equation is a plus b is equal to 7. Second equation is 2a minus b is equal to minus 1. We can simply solve these equations. We can add both the equations. So if we'll add minus b plus minus b and plus b will get cancelled, and 2a plus a is equal to 3a is equal to 7 minus 1, 6. So a is equal to 2. Once you got a is equal to 2, put the value of 2 in any of the equation. You will get 2 plus b is equal to 7. So b will be equal to 5. Hence, the value of a and b are 2 and 5 respectively. Let's move to the next question. If x plus 1 by x is equal to 2 root over 3, then the value of x cube plus 1 by x cube is. Now in this particular case, as we can see, x cube and 1 by x cube we can easily get if we will cube the given equation. So for example, this equation, let's try to cube it. So x plus 1 by x whole cube is equal to 2 root over 3 cube. So it open the bracket, formula is a cube plus b cube, or for the betterment I'll write that formula at the top. A plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. So let's put the same formula over here, plus 3a into b. So x into 1 by x, x plus 1 by x is equal to 2 root over 3 is gonna be 2 cube is 8 into root over 3 cube is 3 root over 3. Now we need to find the first expression, like x square plus 1 by 3 1 by x, 1, x cube plus 1 by x cube. So I'll just write it as it is. As we can see, this x and this x will get cancelled. It will be left with 3, and x plus 1 by x value is 2 root over 3. 8 into 3, 24. X cube plus 1 by x cube will be equal to 24 root over 3 minus 3 into 2, 6. 24 root over 3 minus 6 root over 3, we are going to get 18 root over 3, which is option C. So it's very important to know which formula we should use in order to get the answer. Let's move to the next question. The expression says x is equal to, so x minus 1 by x is equal to 6. Then find the value of x square plus 1 by x square. Again, we can see the expression in such a way that if we will square it, we are gonna end up getting x square plus 1 by x square. So x minus 1 by x is equal to 6. We'll take again square both the sides. X square plus 1 by x square minus 2ab, that's the formula, is equal to 6 square 36. Again x got cancelled. X square plus 1 by x square is equal to 36 plus 2, which is nothing but 38. So 38 is the value of x square plus 1 by x square. Option A is our correct answer. Let's move to the next question. If x is equal to a 2 to the power 2 by x, a to the power 2 by 3 minus a to the power minus 2 by 3, then find the value of x cube plus 3x. Right now, what we can do is, we can, since we have the value of x, let's try to put the value of x in the given equation, given expression. So we need to find x cube plus 3x. X cube plus 3x. I'm going to put x value over here. X value is a 2 by 3 minus a minus 2 by 3 whole cube plus 3 into a to the power 2 by 3 minus a to the power minus 2 by 3. We know the formula of a cube minus b cube, or I can write in the form of x and y. So x cube or x minus y whole cube. So x minus y whole cube is equal to x cube minus y cube minus 3xy and x minus y. We'll put the same formula over here. X value will be a to the power 2 by 3 and y value will be a to the power minus 2 by 3. So a cube 2 to the power 3, 2 by 3 to the power 3 minus a to the power minus 2 by 3 to the power 3 plus, okay, so we need to put minus over here. So x cube minus y cube minus 3a which is a to the power 2 by 3 into a to the power minus 2 by 3 in the bracket a minus b, which is 2 by a to the power 2 by 3 minus a to the power minus 2 by 3, and plus 3 a to the power 2 by 3 minus a to the power minus 2 by 3. Now, as we can see, this 3 and this 3 will get cancelled. So we are left with a square minus, again, a to the power minus 2, a to the power 2 by 3 into a to the power minus 2 by 3 are reciprocals. So they will get cancelled. And we are left with minus 3, a to the power 2 by 3 minus a to the power minus 2 by 3 plus 3 a to the power 2 by 3 minus a to the power minus 2 by 3. As we can see, this whole expression will get cancelled and we are left with a square minus 1 by a square, which is option A. Before we ending this particular video, I'll tell you just one more thing about this particular question. In this method, what we did, let's call it as method number 1. In this method, we put the value of x in the given expression. Now, instead of doing that, let's go to the second method. Method number 2. How else we can solve this particular question? Now, we have x is equal to a to the power 2 by 3 minus a to the power minus 2 by 3. And we need x cube here. So it's better if we'll cube both the sides in the given equation. Let's cube both the sides. So we are going to get x cube is equal to 2 to the power 2 by 3 minus a to the power minus 2 by 3 to the power 3. So x cube is equal to this one 8 cube, which is again 2 by 3 to the power 3 minus a to the power minus 2 by 3 again to the power 3 minus 3 a to the power 2 by 3 into a to the power minus 2 by 3 and a minus b, which is ultimately going to be x. A to the power 2 by 3 and a to the power minus 2 by 3 will get cancelled because they are reciprocals, and a square minus a to the power minus 2 minus 3x is equal to x cube. So we can see if I'll just shift minus 3x to the left hand side, we will get our answer, which is x cube plus 3x is equal to a square minus 1 by a square, which is again option A. So that's all about today's video. Algebra is all about the knowledge of how and when to use the given formula. So that's all for today. Happy learning.